Hello, my fellow humans. We are back. Welcome to the first episode of What I Wish I Knew Before I Started Pole Dancing of 2026. I know that there is about to be a lot of people who start their pole dancing journey in the new year, so I saved this topic specifically for that reason. Something I wish that I would have done before I started pole almost 7 years ago was educate myself on the origins or roots of pole dancing. And I think the best way to explain this point is just to pull from my personal experience. So before I started pole, I had heard of stripping, I had heard of SWs, but I really never had any ill will or anything against them. I just didn't know a ton about it. All I knew is that I respected the folks that did it because it seemed difficult. And some additional context here. When I first started, I went to a studio that was not run by folks that are in the pole community or in the SW stripper community. They came from a fitness background. With all of this being said, we can kind of tell that I did not do my due diligence and educate myself. And the studio environment I was in really didn't help either. And all of this caused me to do an innocent but harmful mistake. I was one of those folks when I first started pole that used the hashtag not a stripper. I also used the language of I'm not a stripper, I just do pole fitness. Statements like these try to diminish or eliminate the impact that SWs have had on this industry. And it also feeds into this narrative that I, for some reason, am better than SWs because I don't strip. It makes it seem like stripping is wrong. It's something that some people shouldn't do it, or that it's not a valid form of work, which it is. With all that being said, my friend, learn from my mistake. Please educate yourself. If y'all are looking for a really good short form video that goes over the brief history of pole dance, I saw this video recently from a creator, Maluna Lee. She is amazing, and I feel like this is a really good in-depth video on the history of pole. I would also recommend when you're looking through and researching for a pole studio that you want to start your pole dance journey on, see if that studio is SW owned. This is good because you're not only supporting a small business owned by an SW. In my experience, those studios tend to have a lot of really good resources that talk about the history of pole, current issues that SWs are facing in the pole and non-pole spaces. Alright, my friends, we have made it to the end of the video. Follow along for more beginner friendly things, and I will see you in another video.